Hello and welcome. In this video we are going to be taking a look at how to use an Excel if statement, or to put it another way, how to use an if statement in Excel. Same difference. Let's load up Excel. I'm using Excel 2013, however this works in the same way right across the board regardless of what version of Excel you are using. What I'm going to do very quickly is I'm going to come up with a quick example of how this could be used. So say for example you had some student names and some grades, and you wanted a let's say a column that basically said whether or not they passed or failed. So that's a pretty good example. So let's quickly knock some data up. So let's have student name. Let's have a look at score, and then we'll have, let's say, pass / failed. Actually, no, I'm going to change that to grade, I think, just to say whether it's pass or failed. Obviously, the actual titles of these columns, the title of these columns doesn't really make much of a difference, really. But that'll do for now. I'm going to make these into a table. So format as a table, just because one, it looks nice and it gives us more options with regards to filtering and things like that. I'm going to choose this one, and I'm going to click my table has headers. So this part was kind of irrelevant, but I just wanted to set the scene. So let's think of some names. Bob, Sue, Bill. That'll do for now. Actually, let's add one more. Let's go for Ben. And then in the scores, we're just going to randomly think of some scores. So let's say 40, let's say 50, 60, and 70. And so in this column, we just basically want to say whether or not the person, the student, has passed or failed. So let's say, for example, the pass mark was 60 or above. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to quickly load up Word, and I'm just going to show you the format of the formula. Let's choose a font that you'll be able to see. Yeah, that's fine. Actually, let's go one higher. 48. So the format of this formula is going to be if. Actually starts off with an equals sign. So we say in the cell, we say equals if, open and closed round brackets, and the first part is going to be the condition or the test. So this is where we're asking a question. Then after the first comma, we have what happens if that test is true. And then on the last comma, we have what happens if that test is, of course, false. So this is the syntax. This is how you would lay out your formula. So with that in mind, let's try that. So if we do equals, and then if, open, round bracket, and as you can see, actually Excel has been kind enough to give us the syntax, you see. So you've got the test, what happens if the value is true, and what happens if the value is false. So in this instance, we're going to say equals if, open, round bracket, and then I'm just going to click on this cell, okay, and then I'm going to say if it is greater than or equal to 60. Then I'm going to write comma, and so this is what happens if it's true. So if it's true, I'm going to say, let's go back in there, sorry, I hadn't quite finished. Let's go back in there, and we're going to write pass. And then the last comma, if it's false, I'm going to write fail. Okay, and there we have it. Let me zoom in actually, and what I will do, let me copy that formula back here so you can see it. So what we've got basically is we've got equals if. It's actually in uppercase. Let me just check if it matters, just so you know or not. Let's do lowercase. It still works. Oh, actually it looks as though Excel converts it to uppercase, so we want uppercase. Alright, so we've got if column score is greater than or equal to 60, it's a pass, otherwise it's a fail. And if we look back, we've got 40 and 50, which are both fails, and we've got 60 and 70, which are both passes. So I hope you found this video useful. It'll allow you to put some simple logic in your Excel documents going forward. If you did enjoy the video, go ahead and click that like button. And likewise, if you want to see similar content in the future, consider subscribing. And until next time, take care.